You know, I'm in charge of demography and democracy. And when you say demography, it means whole life cycle, beginning with children. And children are a very important part of my portfolio. So we think that climate change has a very huge impact on children. And this is the reason why I wanted to voice our position from European Commission, because we are very vocal on children's rights. So if you want to hear more from me on children's rights, then I would say children's rights are in crisis, but whole planet is in climate crisis, but children's rights are really in crisis. So we have to let children express their position, because they are the ones who will live in this future we are talking about. So we have to let them participate into this decision-making process, and this is what they ask us. You know what I heard this morning, and what all of them said, especially people from UNICEF, they said that we had to wait for 28 COPs to start talking about children voices, youngsters. First time that ever COP discussed children's rights. So, and UNICEF was very vocal. They were pushing for this. They invited me, in fact, here. And of course, our European policies are in agreement with what United Nations say and what UNICEF is advocating. It's never too late. We have to start really incorporating their rights. You know, I had the privilege to lead a conference on the future of Europe on behalf of European Commission, and we were listening to all layers of our society. And we had 1/3 of people who were engaged in this conference were youngsters from 16 to 25 years old. Because we say, how can we talk about them without them? Because we are talking about the future. The problem is on some continents, especially in Africa, when you have either droughts or floods, and there is a famine there. So it's for them it's they cannot endure, and we have to somehow. I'll tell you, there are enough resources on this planet, and we marked last year 8 billion people on the planet, but people are not distributed evenly, and it depends on us leaders, on policymakers, on governments, how to distribute all this wealth. And this is what we have to take into consideration when bringing decisions, be it internationally, be it at European level, be it national or local. And I think children are really, they are at risk. And if you want to hear my position from European Union, almost 1/5 of children in Europe are at risk of poverty and climate change. So you can imagine what is the situation on other continents.